I woke up this morning. When I turned to my phone, it was 00.00. I'm not good at numerology, so maybe somebody will tell me exactly what that is, because every number, letters are connected to an endpoint. Good morning. This is Chief Abundance coming to you at 0.26. And I am coming to you with at this very critical juncture and moment of tack, knowing that we have a couple hours left in casting our vote for either options. As I said before, there are no wrong options, but there are different level of responsibilities and expectation that are associated with your action. It is not going to be the same within this community after today. I will also draw you to information that some of you may have never had or took time to understand as well. TAC, when we were certifying the coin in 2019, we had what we call our soft cap. Our soft cap was to express to the world that the coin has potential, and it also expressed that we were able to certify the coin having raised the soft cap of 2.5 million. In that process, the rules of the games were, if you did not certify the coin by raising the funds, you had another alternative to certification, and it would have required the decision of the community. And so one decision was the admin. The admin raised the money to certify the coin. The admin then go ahead and certify the coin, of which I did. If it would have failed, then what would have happened is that the coins that were unsold, no matter the percentage, would have been burnt. And so if we only had, let's say 100,000 coins that were sold, only 100,000 coins would have been in circulation, and the balance of it would have been burnt. And so that is another accepted norm and practice when you are raising IEO, initial exchange offering, or ICO, initial coin offering. Now, equally, what we're doing here has its merit and its demerit. TAC soft cap is 2.5 million. Do any one of you know what is TAC hard cap? Do you know what is TAC hard cap? Because there's a soft cap and there's a hard cap. And so for those of you who may not know, TAC hard cap is $1 billion. And why $1 billion? Because it is understood that $2.5 million would not have allowed the coin to perform its intention of the problem that it was engineered to solve. The soft cap was just to say, yes, you have backings. There are people behind the coin. And yes, we have demonstrated that there is such. Now, the rounds that we will do based on our vote, because your vote is just one aspect of the process. The actual rounds will certify exactly where and how the coin is being placed on the exchange. And so as you vote, you must also know that every round that we will put out, the strength of your will be tested. Because at the end of the day, the coins cannot be artificially inflated on the exchange. All the rounds must demonstrate that there are potential for growth. There are potential for growth. And that the community indeed is putting the coin where their mouth is. That is the reason for the rounds. It's one thing to vote, and that is why I said to you that this is a prelude. This will give us a full indication offline before we go online. Because once we go online, it means that the level of momentum that we would have had offline will also be demonstrated online. So when the coin goes online, it is only one direction it can go. So we are now asked to make a choice, because don't think that the vote is the final. It's not the final. It only identified the option that we will use. But the test is not in your vote. But the test, the real test, is in what do you do after the vote. Because you cannot just wake up for the vote and then go back to sleep and then expect the coin to perform on the exchange. I've always said to the Tacians, what abundance is doing is no guesswork, and no one will take this coin to the deep and drown it. And no one in their own selfish ambition for selfish gain will override the long-term vision of TAC community. It will not happen. And so today, you have an opportunity to really understand what we're doing is not by guesswork nor by mistake. And so I am now telling you, so that you have time to consider your vote. You have time now to consider, can I deliver that which I vote for? Because you can vote for something, but because you lack the performance, it may never reach to that destination. It may never reach to that destination. And so, what will happen? And I'm now telling you what will happen. If the desired momentum as we kick out the gates with either A or B is not sustained for option B, it's to $35. That's the last price before it goes to $50. In option A, it's $10,000 before it goes to $15,000. And so if the momentum at every round are not sustained, at the end of the day, what will go to the exchange is the most progressive and rigorous round. The round above it will take precedence. So for example, when we go out the gate at $1 and our robust round is $1, knowing that we had several rounds to get to $50. $1, $10, I think 25, then to 35. And so we may perform good at round 1. We may have performed good at round 10. We may perform good at round 25, but we fail to perform at round 35. Then and therefore, the coin will go on the exchange, not at 50, but at 35. Equally, with option A, we may perform good at $1. We may perform good at $50. We may be perform good at $100, but we may fail to perform at $500. Or we may perform at $500, but we fail to perform at $1,000. And so at the end of the day, the coin goes, instead of on the exchange for $1,000, it goes on the exchange for $500 or for $100, because we were not able to keep and to demonstrate as a community. And so your choice today, your decision today, your ability to mobilize as you have done for your people online, offline, who were sleeping, to come to vote, to influence the decision, those people will need to now stand. You and those people will now need to stand with your decision and demonstrate to the globe, because not to Mr. Abundance now. Demonstrate to the globe that this community is indeed ready for showtime. This community is indeed ready for action based on their vote. And so it's a very critical moment in time. And so I said, let me drop this in, because this is the last bit of information that you will need to know before the votes are tallied in about 12 hours. And so you still have time to adjust your votes. You still have time to come to reality with your decision. You still have time to solidify which option do we go, because your decision and your action must complement each other. If we are to certify the coin on our own exchange at the price that is originally stated, which is B, option B, $50, option A, $15,000. The homework, your side work, must demonstrate what you voted for. This is Chief Abundance. Good morning.